Inter HECS were perfect from the beginning. I remember I messaged Dimitar and I told him that I'm so stressed because I only have 1 month until the entry examinations. And he told me, well, don't worry about anything, we will take care of it. And yeah, that was actually true. They took care of everything and it was a very smooth procedure for me.
The most important thing was to got all our documents ready, because I think if we would do this on our own, we would do something wrong and maybe just didn't get the documents right, and you know, a little small thing can just make everything wrong, and that's why we just wanted to go safe with Inter HECS.
The experience with the Inter HECS team has been absolutely fantastic. They provide you a clear pathway in how you should apply, what you should do. Their website is very logically organized in a series of steps that you can go through to submit your documents, to collect your documents and whatnot. The speeds at which they reply back to your emails, give feedback is insane. It's really helpful having someone by your side at all times.
During the application process, I found the documents to be quite difficult to prepare. There was a lot of steps with the legalisation, the translation, everything. But if I was ever in doubt, I would just email Inter HECS, and if I was struggling to meet a deadline or anything, they would always give me flexibility around that, and I got it sorted in the end, so it was okay.
The hardest part was the documents, because I've never done something like that before. So just finding out what to do, what to get done, and like legalizing everything, it was a lot of stress. So if I had any personal problems, like I had some delays, I told your team and we like worked through it together.
My experience with Inter HECS has been amazing. I cannot recommend anybody else. Everybody is so kind, they reply really quickly. All my worries were answered and solved ASAP.
During the application process, Inter HECS have been really helpful. They've been providing 24/7 like service, and whenever we had any questions, we could always call them. There's always someone to help you and answer you straight away.
Inter HECS is amazing. I would say go with them. They really make your process smooth. They let you know what documents you need to hand in on time. Stephanie is really good with answering all your questions.
Communicating with the Inter HECS team was absolutely fine. Whenever I had a message or something urgent that I needed to ask, the Inter HECS team contacted me back very quickly. I never had any question that went unanswered. Particularly Stephanie was always there, either through an email or messenger on Facebook, and she would always get back to me straight away if I had any questions.
The team at Inter HECS are very nice, very friendly people. I love that about them. Like, you don't feel like you're bothering them or asking any stupid questions, and they always help 24/7. They're always there to help you, always there to answer your questions, and very nice in general.
There were a lot of my friends who were also considering studying in Bulgaria next year, and I did recommend Inter HECS to them simply because of how efficient they are with communications. That's the main thing really, because it's a big step going to another country and you need people who are 100% sure of what's going on, and they are always there for you to talk to and they're always there to help you.
Inter HECS is very, very helpful. They've been there right from the beginning. They've given us all the information that we've needed. They've told us the documents we need, deadlines that we've got, exam resources, and they're always there night and day, no matter what time, to help you. You just have to message them, email them, and the communication is very, very good, and they will never leave you unsure about anything.
I mean, in terms of communication between the company and the students, it's been very, very nice, very helpful. Constant support 24/7. Literally, Stephanie has been meshing with replies within a few minutes of the message being sent. And with students, usually, we do have quite a lot of questions regarding, you know, all aspects of life, really, like transport, what sort of books to get, what sort of equipment to get. And Stephanie and the entire group has been replying literally ASAP.
Inter HECS are super supportive. They reply really quickly to all of your emails, and it's the best agency I'd possibly recommend.
Your communication via emails, WhatsApp, telephone is absolutely amazing. You know, like Rihanna mentioned just before, that we could call you or text you any day, even Sunday, and you would answer. Even if it was, oh, I don't know, I'll find out on Monday, you would still reply and let us know. So your communication has been absolutely fantastic.
It was quite a daunting sort of task lying ahead, like the entrance exam. I've heard that it was quite hard, but I think, especially with the Inter HECS portal, that really sort of eased my nerves about the exam and really prepared me efficiently as well for that. My plan was to sort of look at the specification and see where to fill the gaps, but with the Inter HECS portal, I didn't have to do any of that. It was literally handed to me on a plate, and all I had to do was revise.
The online platform was perfect, you know, where you have the questions and you have the answers as well, and then you have extra material if you want to, you know, have a better understanding. And then the groups, we were working together day and night, you know, we were helping each other, reduce stress and stuff. So yeah, I believe the online platform, along with the groups that Inter HECS creates, it's a perfect, you know, combination.
Inter HECS provided me with everything I needed, like everything, links to articles and videos, explanations, definitions, and the sample test really helped. So just going over that, practicing it over and over really just helped me gain confidence and build it up. So when the test came, I was pretty sure I was going to do okay, and it went well because of the material.
Preparing for the entrance exam was quite interesting. I didn't take biology A-level, but I still managed to prepare really well with all the resources Inter HECS provided us with and made us feel really confident with the exam process.
The thing that I found most important with Inter HECS was the help with the entrance test. So I remember I used to text Stephanie a lot of questions and asking her why such a thing is as it is, and she would give me answers back, which would help me in my revision really, and then I'd use that revision to help other students. If something went wrong during the entrance test, we were told to call Stephanie, and she would talk with the university team to try and solve it as soon as possible.
On the day of the exam, I was beyond nervous, but Stephanie was there to help me and she really calmed me down.
Online exam was super fun. It was interesting. Inter HECS made sure everything was working smoothly and all the students were comfortable with the whole process. After the exam was much more relaxed and calm, but waiting for the results was quite nerve-wracking, but Inter HECS relaxed us and made sure everything was okay.
As soon as I decided that I wanted to apply, I basically just contacted Inter HECS, went through the application process straight away, and any questions or concerns I had, Inter HECS were there to help me, and they made the whole transfer moving from England to Bulgaria process quite smooth. So the transition was quite good, and they didn't only just help us during the application process, like they're here to help like whenever, so there's nothing to worry about. So I know that whenever I have a concern during my studies over here, I can always speak to Inter HECS and they'll be there for me.
I didn't know anybody here, but Inter HECS, you guys put us in contact with people beforehand. I found that really useful, so you can talk to people and you get comfortable with them, so when you come here you don't feel alone.
Orientation week is great because you get to meet all the other students. You get to, if you haven't found an apartment already, you can find your apartment. You get to look around the city before you start.
Me and my group, we also went to look at apartments near the university, and it was fun to find our second home.
The city tour was really fun this morning. Went with my group, done some fun activities. The most useful thing during the campus tour was obviously having a student who gave us the campus tour. She gave us a lot of tips before coming to the university, showed us around. My dad's here in Plovdiv with me, and he really likes the city. He's been in the city tour, the campus tour.
For me personally, the best thing that we've done and the advice that I would give is to definitely use an agency to go through. Obviously we used Inter HECS, and I think like Rihanna said just then, that you've been helpful from day one to even now. You know, anything that we've had, you know, you've answered, like money problems, accommodation, uni issues, travelling concerns. You know, I think if because we've got you, it's easy, you know, to do these things, where I think if we came alone without an agency or without Inter HECS, I don't think it would be very easy. My daughter keeps saying that you mentioned the word family, your Plovdiv family, you know, they are your family. Yes, it's like that. That's how I feel, you know, that we are a part of a group now, you know, and we belong somewhere else, so it's nice.
I think with my experience so far with Inter HECS, it's been absolutely incredible. If I was to choose, let's say, one word to describe them, I'd say ultra smooth, if I could. I mean, as an international student applying somewhere, you know, abroad, it is quite a daunting experience. So with their expertise, and they know all the ins and outs, and I think with their experience combined with their skills, it's a perfect mix of helping people and allowing people to achieve their dreams studying abroad.